Hi Sagittarius, this is your October 17th through October 23rd weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. Well, I have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the 10 of Cups clarified by the Knight of Cups. We have the 3 of Cups clarified by Justice. We have the Hierophant. In the potential outcome, we have the Queen of Wands with the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. And we also have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, or another Sagittarius, or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Libra and Taurus on the table. I strongly believe, Sagittarius, that somebody in your surroundings thinks that you and this other person would make a perfect couple. You're a perfect match, and I think that person is 100% correct. You are a perfect match. You would make a perfect couple. You really will. All right. In the potential outcome, we have the King and the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands. That's you and them. Granted, they could be a fellow fire sign, just like you, Sagittarius. They could be another Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. And the Ace of Wands right next to the deck belongs to both of you. You see how both the King and the Queen of Wands holding up a wand? That's exactly the wand. You're sharing it. Both of you want this. Both of you match. All right? And both of you can't wait to get the show on the road after you get acquainted this week. And if you are invited to a Libra's birthday party, I think you should go, okay? Because you could be meeting this person at a Libra's birthday party, or Libra could be the matchmaker, all right? Because we do have the 3 of Cups clarified by Justice, kind of in the middle. You see that 3 of Cups clarified by Justice, the 3rd and the 4th card from the left. The 3 of Cups is a card of a celebration. Justice could be a Libra you're dealing with, and we're still wrapping up Libra's birthday season, right? So if you are invited to a Libra's birthday party, or if a Libra wants to match you up with somebody, then that's it right there. As a matter of fact, the very first card that came out is the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups could also be a card of celebration, but my favorite interpretation of the 10 of Cups is the happily ever after card, right? This is a family card. It's a card of relationship or marriage, right? For some of you, it could be a wedding you could be going to, by the way. But yeah, from the very beginning, we have the 10 of Cups. It's clarified by the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or the Knight of Cups. Since it's called the Knight in the Shining Armor, it's all about love, genuine, authentic love. The Knight of Cups is the most romantic knight out of all 4 knights. And we have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. The High Priestess is a card of something hidden, something you're not aware of, and it's also a card of intuition. So again, for some of you, somebody could be playing a matchmaker, and that's what you're not aware of, because their intuition is telling them that you would make a perfect couple. And again, their intuition is 100% correct. The Hierophant in the middle could be a Taurus you're dealing with, but the Hierophant is also a commitment or marriage card, just like the 10 of Cups. The Hierophant is a card of something, traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. It's also a very spiritual card. You may have a traditional wedding with this person, because the Hierophant could be a traditional wedding. You don't have to, but you could. So yeah, somebody here is playing a matchmaker behind your back. Perhaps you're not even aware of that. But this person knows that you would make a perfect couple. All right? So, yeah, this will happen real quick. Real quick. Because of the 2 commitment and marriage cards all the way to the left. And again, the very first card I came out is a card of a commitment or marriage. And yeah, whenever the King and the Queen of Wands come out in the same spread, this is usually my partners in crime couple. Hopefully not literally, but for most of you, it's another fire sign, right? And you would still have so much fun together. Hence the Ace of Wands. But then, you guys are definitely going to be committing to each other. It's not a question of if, but a question of when. I think it's going to be an instant connection, instant chemistry, It's just it. This is it, Sagittarius. This person is your perfect match. I'm not even going to do an extended for you, and there's nothing else I can add. If I keep talking, I'll just be repeating myself. I hope you understand. This person is your perfect match, and you will most likely marry this person. Really happy for you, Sagittarius. Congratulations. Sagittarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Five of Cups clarified by the Knight of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups, Temperance, and the Fool on the bottom of the deck. A very specific spread. If you guys got into a fight recently, expect an apology and a please forgive me gift or a please forgive me gesture. If you will be getting into a fight, well, first of all, I hope it can be avoided, but if you will be, that's what they'll do after they take it out on you. It kind of feels like what happened, right? That they either flew off the handle or they took it out on you if they had a bad day. And now they do regret it. That's what I think is happening with the Five of Cups and the Knight of Swords clarifying it. The Knight of Swords is the knight that tends to get into fights, right? Again, so, you know, perhaps they just had a short temper or something like that, or just an isolated incident. They do regret it with that Five of Cups, right? With the Fool on the bottom of the deck, they hope you guys can leave it behind. With the Ace of Cups, that's how they're going to try to persuade you to leave it behind. It's one of the most loving cards in the tarot deck. The Ace of Cups is pure, genuine, authentic love. In this case, this is a please forgive me phrase coming from them, and a very loving gesture. Temperance right next to the deck is your major arcana card, Sagittarius, and it's also a card of healing, bearing the hatchet. Alright? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Sagittarius, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Tower, we have the Four of Cups clarified by Death, we have the Nine of Wands clarified by the Lovers, and we have the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Scorpio or a Gemini or any zodiac sign. There's absolutely nothing here for you. Alright, Sagittarius, and I think you know it. I think you're going to be sending this person back to the past where they belong. They bring nothing but suffering and destruction into your life. And you are very well aware of that. The first card that came out is the Tower. The Tower is a card of a destruction in this particular case, right? And the very next card that came out is the Four of Cups, which is a card of rejection. It's clarified by Death. Death could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, or perhaps you're, putting it to rest for good. And the Nine of Wands clarified by the Lovers. The Lovers could be a Gemini you're dealing with, but the Lovers is also a card of a choice. And you're choosing to embrace the energy of the Nine of Wands. This is a card of a wounded warrior, and it's also a card of somebody who puts up a wall between themselves and the person they're dealing with, right? In this case, this is you putting up a wall between yourself and them, right? Then the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I think this is the way this person made you feel. It's like it felt like a prison sentence for you with that Eight of Swords. They always kept you guessing. They always kept you all up in your head about what's going on. It was just something bad. And that's why you're sending them back to the past where they belong. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Sagittarius, this week. We have Temperance, we have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Ace of Wands, we have the Two of Cups clarified by the Six of Wands, and we have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. Well, this is a victory. Clear and decisive victory. If you run your own business, if you're a contractor, the contractor is yours. If you've been applying for jobs and going through interviews, the job is yours. If you are up for a promotion, the promotion is yours. Well, yeah, the first card that came out is Temperance. That's your major arcana card. And it's always a good sign to have your own card, especially your major arcana card in your own reading. And since this is the first card that came out, you're in the center of attention. Everything pretty much revolves around you. If you have a bright idea, by the way, and you want to start a new business, I think this week is the week to do it, right? The Eight of Wands clarified by the Ace of Wands. Perhaps the Ace of Wands is your own bright idea or an inspiration or something along those lines. And perhaps with the 8 of Wands, you're going to be communicating it with somebody whom you want to partner up with, or perhaps you have a business plan and you're going to be sending it to a bank or something like that, or to an investor. But for others of you, the 8 of Wands is still communication, and it's news that the job is yours, that the promotion is yours, and things like that. Right, then we have the 2 of Cups clarified by the 6 of Wands. The 2 of Cups, when it comes to work, business, and finances, this is my handshake card. Right, so there's going to be a handshake, there's going to be paperwork, there's going to be some kind of an agreement or a partnership or an alliance established. The 6 of Wands clarifying it is a card of victory and success. You're the one. Okay? And the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck could be a Taurus you're dealing with, but when it comes to work, business, and finances, the Hierophant is a card of something formal and official, like a full-time job, like an official agreement on paper, right? Licenses filed with the government. You get the idea, things like that. Official. All right, so again, this is a great spread, Sagittarius. I think you should embrace this. If you have a bright idea, like I said, start doing something about it. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Sagittarius, this week. We have the 2 of Wands, clarified by the Queen of Swords. We have the 6 of Swords, the Fool, and we also have the 8 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or an Aries. What you're not expecting is this Queen of Swords to either move on, or they may choose a different option, not the option you are offering them, or not the option you were hoping they would go for. Right? So the 2 of Wands, the first card that came out, is a card of a decision or a choice. And the Queen of Swords is the one who is doing the choosing, or making a selection, right? It could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And what they're deciding to do is the rest of the spread, actually. The 6 of Swords, the Fool, and the 8 of Wands, right? So the 6 of Swords, this is them either moving on or moving in a, I guess, different direction than what you expected them to move in. The Fool, this is them taking a leap of faith or leaving, or the 8 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. It could be a card of communication, so they're going to let you know that they've moving on, or chose another route, or chose another option. Or the 8 of Wands, this is them also traveling. Okay, so this could be about anything, depending on what your affiliation with this Queen of Swords is. It could be your kid, and they're deciding to leave the nest, get their own place. For others of you, it could be somebody you work with. They're deciding to move on, quit the job. If you're a recruiter and you've offered this person a job, they're choosing another option, another job, or something along those lines. You know, perhaps you wanted this person to come with you on a vacation or a weekend getaway, and it turns out they've got other plans. All right. So yes, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Sagittarius, have an amazing week.